Hope your neighbor is saying amen. When I started this teaching, I'm speaking on the Science of Money Part 5. When I started this teaching, I gave out some course outline. Number 1 is divination and introduction. Number 2, assessing kingdom wealth. And I think throughout last month, I was able to show you the kingdom principles to generate kingdom wealth. But this month, I'll be moving to the third outline. That is the science of money. How to multiply money. How to call forth money. How you can sit where you are and money will come and meet you. Are you aware that money flows? Are you aware that money flows? But there is something about money. It's either is flowing to you or is flowing from you. But money is not static. So this morning, I will be dealing on the natural law of wealth. The natural law of wealth. You know what it means? Meaning that when you have the access to kingdom wealth and you don't have the natural way of maintaining it, whatsoever that comes to your hand will dry up. So this morning I'll be dealing on natural laws of wealth. If you truly want to be rich, and this is the argument, some people say there are people that are not Christian, but yet they are prosperous. But let me tell you the difference between being prosperous as a Christian and being prosperous as an unbeliever. But being an unbeliever is not a guarantee for wealth. Are you know what I'm saying? Lazarus was a believer, but he was broke. Abraham is a believer, but yet he prospers. Because when you give your life to Christ, you have access to heaven. But what gives you access to the resource of the kingdom is the principle. So you can have access to heaven and not enjoy the resource of the kingdom. Are you know what I'm saying now? But the difference between being rich as a Christian and being rich as an unbeliever, let me show you to you. When you are rich as a Christian, number 1, you live the God kind of life here on earth, and you are secure that when you die, you are going to paradise. But when you are rich as an unbeliever, you can live the God kind of life on earth, but when you die, your destination is not secure. You go to hell. The Bible talks about the rich man Lazarus. He enjoyed health, but suffered in heaven because he went to hell. So that is the difference. Some people say, oh, Bill Gates is not a Christian, but yet he's rich. No problem. No problem. But one thing you must understand, that being a child of God does not give you access to wealth. Obeying the principle of the kingdom give you access to wealth. So this morning I'll be speaking on something very deep. The power of value and virtue in assessing prosperity. The what? The power of value and virtue in assessing prosperity. So I'm dealing on natural law now. Proverbs. Take up your Bibles. Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16. Proverbs chapter 18 verse 16.
A man's gift
Maketh
maketh room for him,
room for him,
and bringeth him
and bringeth him
before great men.
before great men. Kai. A man's gift maketh room for him, and the same gift bringeth him before great men. Let me tell you something. There is no vacancy in prosperity. Hello? There is no what? Vacancy in prosperity. No. Nobody is ready to become poor for you to become rich. Look at me. If you see any wealthy man, his earnest prayer is that he does not want to be poor. Look at me. It is better you are poor, then God blesses you, you become rich, than being rich and later become poor. I don't know if somebody understands what I'm saying. So if you see any wealthy man, one of their greatest requests is that they want to remain in that paradigm. But hear what the Bible said. A man's gift maketh room for him. 4 of you come. I want to show you something. Please stand here. Stand. You stand. You stand. Put your hand together like this. Don't be a John Bosco. Now you come. Look at me. Stay here first. Victory, just stay here. Stay outside. Stay outside first. This is the world system. This is the realm of prosperity. Is there a vacancy here? No, somebody talk to me. Is there a vacancy here? So if you want to belong to this class, there is something you must do. Because these guys, they are not ready to live here for anybody to come. They are working day and night to remain here. But there is something that when you have it, either they like it or not, the word itself will create space for you. Am I communicating? The Bible said the gift of a man. Now this guy, he has nothing to offer. But he wants to break into this cycle. Is it possible? No, somebody talk to me. Because the Bible said, what will make room for you here is what you are bringing to the table. When you have anything to bring to the table, this is Aso Rock, no vacancy. But if you want to break into this cycle, don't pray. Carry something. Have something to offer. When you carry it, door will be open. Ignorance will make your life hard. But knowledge will make your life simple. Oh, somebody didn't get what I just said now. Your life will be as hard as your ignorance. This guy tried to break through the first time. No road. Then he went back to develop value. He went back to develop gift and giftings. So when he comes back, look at me. These guys here have no choice. Because the law of the kingdom operates on a reward system. I have something to offer. They don't burn them way. Door must be open. Hello? How many of you understand what I'm saying now? It does not matter who is putting oil on your head. When you have nothing to offer, door remains shut. So this guy has gone to school. acquire certificate, develop skills, marketable skills. Because there are people that acquire certificate, but their certificate is not marketable. Of recent, somebody said he graduated. And I said, what did you study? I can't remember the name of the course. And I said, what can you do with this course? He said, Pastor, make it just be say we'll go school. So hear me. There are some skills that are not marketable. You are not a pastor, you are studying Christian religious knowledge. You don't have the vision to become a pastor. You want to become a civil engineer. Your dream is to become a renowned engineer. And you go to school to study Christian religious knowledge, Yoruba language, Igbo language. Have you seen people like that before? This guy went to acquire translatable skills. Then when he comes back to this place, hello, these guys, they have no choice. Because the head has commanded it. When you have anybody that has something to offer, open door. Hello? He came back. They have no choice. Door must be open. Enter. That is the number one point. Stay here, please. I'm going somewhere. Look at me. What I'm trying to do is to help you that your prosperity story does not become once upon a time. Hello? I want to help you that when you get to the realm of prosperity, you can remain there. Have you seen people, they've risen before, but now they are down? Because look at me. In the destiny and the journey of life, every class is important. When you jump a class, when the demand of the earth asks you the question in that class, when you have no answer to the question, they take you back to that class. Look at me. Come. Come, still stand here. You are my joker today. You are my chess. Now look at me, you stand here. This guy wants to join this group, these guys. These ones, they are made already. This guy, the realm at which this guy is the realm some of you are now. But open your ear. God is about to break somebody out. These guys here, they are wealthy, they are rich. They have everything they want. But this one here has no value. He has no value to offer. But this one is in school, trying to gain certificate. And let me quickly tell you something. Everything you are looking for is also looking for you. Hello? Whatsoever level of prosperity you want to acquire is also looking for you. But the problem is, it's not looking for this version of you. Somebody didn't get what I just said now. What you are looking for is also looking for you. But the reason why you cannot access or have access to what you are looking for is because what you are looking for, your version is outdated for what you are looking for. So for you to have access to what you are looking for, improve your version. Are you aware when you are operating your phone, there are some times that you want to maybe operate something on your phone, it will tell you that the version has been outdated. For you to have access to this, you have to update and upgrade the version. This guy, he wants to be here. He has nothing to offer. So please, child of God, any blessing that will require you have nothing to offer, run away from it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Any door open, that the door will not require you to bring something to the table, run away from it, because that door will soon be shut. This guy has nothing to offer, but he has a brother that is a politician. And his brother is doing well in politics. And he decided that now that I am doing well, let me bring my brother to come and enjoy what I'm enjoying. Let me give him contract. Let me put him somewhere where he can be making money for himself. And they call this guy. He comes here. Look at me. He comes here. Whatsoever he has, or whatsoever is enjoying as prosperity, is only for about 8 years. Hello? Oh, somebody didn't get what I just said now. Are you aware, during Good Luck tenure, there are people that were very wealthy. But when Good Luck left office, today you and I, we are better than some of them. That is the level this guy is now. Because he had access to some people that is wealthy and they are helping him. He didn't develop anything. No gifts. Nothing in him could withstand when this one leaves office. But there is somebody here. He wants to be with these guys. He wants to chill with the big boy. He wants to bam bam. He wants to amena. But he understood that there is a price to pay. Because, hear me, child of God, there is no rise without price in life. Any lifting that demands that you have nothing to offer is only a fluke, is a trap. Come here, Victory. So this guy, face these guys now. The first thing that happened, he went to school. He obtained a certificate. Take a step forward. Is he there? Is he there? But is he where he used to be? Look at me. If you want to have prosperity and if you want to last in prosperity, learn to take it easy. Yahoo boys have no future. Are you aware? Internet fraudsters have no future. You can be slow, but you are sure you will get there. Then be fast and you'll be cut off anytime. He has obtained the first certificate. This is where he wants to belong. But he's not there yet. But he has left where he used to be. Look at me. In the process of seeking value, can I tell you something? You might not have what you want in a day, but be sure that you are moving gradually to your destination. Am I communicating here? Then, after his first degree, he went ahead to do his master's. Take a step forward. Is it getting close? Is it there? There are some of you give up at this level. No, sir. Prosperity, true and lasting prosperity, naturally is a process. Until you complete the cycle, you cannot assess your seat in it. Then after that, he got a job. But the job he got is not where he still wants to be. Then he decided to go for some professional courses and acquire some professional certificate. Look at me. When your learning increase, your earning increase. Are you aware that the salary he's receiving when he was here is not the same salary he will receive when he's here? Is somebody talking to me? Are you aware that the salary he's receiving when he was here is not the same salary he's receiving when he's here? As you increase in value and gift, your earning increases in value and gift. Am I communicating this morning? Now look at this guy. He's here. Is he here? But as long as this guy is making progress, getting to this place is a must. Then after some times, he decided again to acquire some more knowledge, more skills to become best in his field of endeavor. Now, take this step now. Now, he's here. Is he here? But is he closer? Is he closer? But this one jumped from nowhere. No training, no skills, no virtue. He just jumped. Bam! He landed here. This one now is going to club. He's bam bam. He's chilling with the big boys. But he's chilling with the big boys is only for but a time. Then after some time, this guy still went further. He was still pressing. Like Apostle Paul said, what I have achieved, I left it behind me. I am looking towards the goal. Then he kept moving. Then look at me. He gets to this level where he's now chilling with the big boys. no matter what happens, this guy can never come down. Why? Even if he lost this job, he did not lose his skills. Oh, somebody didn't get what I just said now. Hello? Even if this company decide to sack him today, they will not collect his certificate from his hand. As he's leaving this company, in 1 month or 2 months, he will get another better job. But see, this is my brother now. Then this is brother. Contested for Senate or contested for president. He didn't win election. And his tenure in the House of Rep has finished. Contract has finished. And you know something about Nigerian politics? The day your tenure finishes, the day your influence ends. Are you aware? I saw 2 pictures of Anambra State. Soludo went for Thanksgiving. And Obiano went for Thanksgiving. So they show when Obiano won the seat the first time, when he went for Thanksgiving, the whole church was filled up. Because his position brought influence. Look at me. When your influence on people is based on position, it will not last. Now, they show when his tenure finished, he went for Thanksgiving. It was just him and his immediate family. Where are all those people that followed him the first time? Then, the picture of Soludo came up. Soludo went for Thanksgiving. Everybody that was behind Obiano, they vacated to Soludo. They've told him, Oga, what we are enjoying from you has finished. Let's go and look for somebody that has the meat. Now, can I tell you something, child of God? Mediocrity is the realm of beggars. If you're a mediocre, you will die begging. You'll be moving from one place to another. Moving from one place to another. Look at me. This guy is tenure ends today. Then what happened? Life has the way of removing anyone that did not pass the class. His tenure has ended. The number one thing that will happen is that this guy that is giving him money, he will be mindful of what he has saved. He will be mindful of EFCC. Are you aware? Then what happens? This one becomes a burden. And he said, Oga, I have helped you enough. My 8th year in the office, I was giving you something to help yourself and your family. So that which you have received from me is enough. Go back. Then this one has nothing to sustain what he has received. Gradually, life will bring him back to this place. Hello? Life will do what? Life will bring him back to this place. Because there is nothing to sustain what he has. But see this guy that followed the process and got to this place. There is nothing that happened. He remains here forever. Is somebody just getting what I'm trying to say now? Celebrate Jesus. Thank you. Go back. Go to your seat. So the gift of a man maketh room for him. So, but when we talk about value, hear me, child of God, value is divided into 2. When people say, hey, what value do you have? What value do you have? Yes, value is divided into 2. If you have one and lack the other, you will not last. Hello? Value is divided into what? 2. Number 1 is virtue. Number 2 is skills. Can I come again? Value is divided into 2. Number 1 class of value is what? Virtue. Number 2 class of value is what? Skills. And I will show you 2 of them. If truly you want to remain in this realm of prosperity, 2 of them is important. Value will give you job. Virtue will promote you. Somebody didn't get what I just said now. Value can give you job. But when you lack virtue, virtue can sack you. Skills can give you job. You can be skillful in what you are doing. But when you don't have character to maintain your skills, character can sack you. Colossians. Am I communicating this morning? Colossians chapter 3 verse 12. Fast. Colossians.
Put on therefore
as the elect of God,
as what? The elect of God.
holy and beloved,
Holy and beloved.
bowers of mercies,
Bowers of mercies.
kindness, humbleness of mind,
Humbleness of mind.
meekness, long suffering, forbearing one another, and forgiving one another. If any man have a quarrel against any, even as Christ forgive, so also do ye.
Look at me. What is virtue? What is virtue? How many of you have heard the word virtue before? Huh? You know, sometimes people speak English, they don't even understand. What is virtue? Virtue is defined as the measure of closeness to the character of Christ. Virtue is defined as the measure of your closeness to the character of what? Of Christ. You don't have everything it takes to have the character of Christ, but you can be close to his character. Hear me? When you talk about virtue, you talk about faithfulness. You talk about loyalty. You talk about commitment. You talk about trustworthy. You talk about dedication. When you have a job and you are not dedicated to the job, what happens? Oh, somebody talk to me now. Am I being too hard? That this guy is very skillful. But yet, no character, no manner. You lack home training. You are so arrogant, so proud. You talk to people anyhow. When they give you the first query, give you the second query, give you the third query, the next thing they do what? They fire you. Look at me. No matter how good you are, there is somebody that can do better than you. But can I tell you something? Go and ask captains of industries. Go and ask CEOs. When they see anybody that is skillful and has virtue, they will do anything to retain that person. Are you aware? When they see anybody that is skillful and the person has virtue, they will do anything to retain anybody. We have many captains of industry. Am I saying the truth? But have a very proud, gifted person. Can I tell you something, child of God? A gifted rebel is not an asset. A gifted rebel is not what? It's not an asset. No, it's not. So a measure of closeness to the character of Christ. Developing skill is good, but are you trustworthy? Am I communicating? There are people that was employed by skills, but character have sacked them. Say, you are very good, but we can't condone your excesses. You are working in an organization. You are very good, but you are a thief. You are very good, but you are a thief. Say, the guy is good, but he steals a lot. It lies a lot. He's not committed to his work. No matter who is praying for you. the prayer can only sustain you for a short time. Always know that. Look at me. Skill is important, but it's secondary without character. Skill is very important, but it's secondary without character. You're a makeup artist. You are very, very good. But everybody that comes to your shop, you insult them. Look at me. If you insult somebody today, insult somebody tomorrow, the person will tell you, no problem. Even if that lady is not as good as I want, but at least that one does not insult me. Have you heard things like that before? Very soon, you'll be sleeping in your shop. It's no demon. It's character. It's not what? It's not demon, it's character. Are you aware that this thing, look at me, it is not just applicable to prosperity alone. Even in normal life, there are many women that have lost their marriage. Very beautiful. Beauty took it into marriage, but character sent you back. Character sent you back. But you are very, very beautiful. They were singing for you. Who know that song? Remind me. Esther. Remind me. Esther protocol, remind me. You know that song? You get nyash. You get breast. You come fine. It's a big cook. So therefore, the wife material. Chapter what, verse what? You know how many people, look at me. Wait, look at me. You got to understand something. The problem of men is not food. If they are hungry, they can walk into any restaurants and eat. It's not all these things they are telling you, get nyash, get breast. It's not. It's character. So you, one person will not get nyash, not get breast, he goes to go and collect your marriage. He goes to go and collect, but that one get character. He will soon come and collect your marriage. Be doing How can they employ you? You'll be sleeping in the office. Have you seen people like that before? Every time you will sleep in the office. You know, I was going through somebody's CV. I asked the person to go and submit CV somewhere. Then as she was going, the Holy Spirit said, have you checked what she wants to go and submit? Then I called her back. I said, come, bring the CV for me. Then I saw Obi. This is somebody that read accounting. I saw Obi sleeping and cooking. I said, come, is this what you want to go and submit? He said, yes, Daddy. I said, wait. All the CVs you've been submitting, is this what you put there? He said, yes, Daddy. I said, why? That's why you don't get a job. Cooking. Am I running Jevnik? If I'm running Jevnik, if you tell me that your hobby is cooking, I can manage you. Say at least if cook no come, since this one says I be cook, more put on somewhere. But I'm employing you to come and manage my finance. You are telling me your hobby is cooking and sleeping. Hello? Am I helping somebody this morning? So look at me. Don't just be after the skills. Be after character. Don't just be interested in, let me go to school and get certificate. It's good. But also get character. Some of you, the way you talk to people, give it small time, they will replace you. Small time, they will replace you. They will find somebody that is better than you. How many of you understand what I'm saying? So character is very, very what? Important. Look at me. There are realms where you get to in life. If what you have is skills, you remain stagnated. Hello? Look at me. In a room where everybody has what you have, what stands you out is character. Eh? In a room where everybody has what you have. Say, 𝗖𝗖cie_1, I have. This one say, yes, I have. Everybody say, I have. 𝗖𝗖cie_2, I have. That one, I have. This one, I have. 𝗖𝗖cie_3, everybody has it. Then they say, yes, all of them have the same thing. But see this guy. He comes to work 7 a.m. He leaves by 5. But this guy, he resumes by 10. And he leaves anytime he wants to leave. This one is full of excuses. And when they consider anybody for any position, who they will pick is the one that is consistent. Look at me, you are sowing seed though. Be thinking you are smart. You are the number one fool. Eh? You are what? You are the number one fool. Be thinking you are smart. You are not smart. You are only, look at me, you are only postponing your destruction. You are doing what? You are postponing your destruction. You are postponing your failure. So number 1 is what? Virtue. Number 2, skills. Number 2 is what? Skills. 1 Kings chapter 7. 1 Kings chapter 7. Are you there? 13 and 14. But before you read, what is skills? Skills is your degree of usefulness. The measure of your usefulness. How skillful are you? You know, sometimes when you tell somebody you are useless, it's not really abuse. It's actually your state. Hello? So sometimes when people tell you are useless, don't get offended. Ask them, am I really useful? Hello? When somebody says you are very, very useless, don't get offended. Sit down and ask yourself, but for truth, am I useful? Then if the answer is yes, go back and tell the person, I am not useless. I am useful. You understand what I'm saying? But can I be honest to you? There are some of you, when they tell you are useless, they are not lying. Oh, you don't understand what I'm saying. If they tell you are useless, they are not what? They are not lying. They are just exposing who you are to you. Okay.
And King Solomon went.
And King Solomon went.
And fetched Hiram out of Tyre.
And he fetched Hiram out of Tyre.
He was a widow's son.
He was a widow's son.
Of the tribe of Naphtali.
Of the tribe of Naphtali.
And his father was a man of Tyre.
And his father was a man of Tyre.
A worker in brass.
A worker in brass.
He was filled with wisdom.
He was skilled with wisdom.
And understanding.
And understanding.
And cunning to work all works in brass. And he came to King Solomon.
And he came to King Solomon.
And wrought all his work.
And he did what?
Wrought all his work.
He did what?
He wrought
all his work. But look at me. The first thing the Bible started telling us, that the guy is a son of a widow. They told us who his mother is. They told us who his father is. And anytime the Bible is saying things like this, it's trying to tell you that if we are to judge by foundation and background, this guy is not qualified. But something qualified him. Skills. Oga? Money flows, right? From people to people. Money flows from the unskilled to the skilled. Hello? And that is why it looks as if solution provider gets richer. Did somebody just understand what I said now? Eh? It looks as if the solution providers, they get what? They get richer. Look at me. No matter what you pray, Dangote will get richer. He has solved the problem of hunger. Are you aware? By providing spaghetti, salt, indomie, tomato, sugar, blah, blah, blah. And look at me. No matter how you drive, say, I don't want to have anything to do with an unbeliever. No problem. Next week, you still go and use your money to buy Dangote and bring it to your house. Huh? Am I saying the truth? Next week, you still go and do what? Use your money, buy Dangote, bring Dangote back to your house. Don't buy Dangote and hunger will finish you. It's solving the problem of what? Shelter. He has cement. Very soon, he will start producing oil. Right? Crude oil. That you will go and use your money to buy and put in your car. So the more you are buying crude oil, the more you are enriching Dangote. Now, can I quickly ask you a question? What problem are you solving? Until you develop a skill to solve problem, sleep 199 days in the church. 𝗖𝗍𝗍𝗶𝗶. And that is what sometimes Christians don't want to hear this part. Very lazy people. Yeah, Christians are very lazy. Some, not all. Some Christians are very, very lazy. They want to use prayer to solve everything. The king himself went to sought for him. Why? Because he has a solution to a problem. Hear me, child of God. When you build a skill that can solve problems, no matter where you are, people will look for you. Can I tell you something? Your barber, you don't need to beg him. He won't beg you. But every week you must pay him money. And some of you pay 2 times in a week. Am I saying the truth? Like somebody like me, I pay my barber 2 times in a week. I pay on Tuesday, I pay on Saturday. Eh? That guy goes to do shakara for me. Why? Because what you don't know, you pay for. I can't barb myself. And there is somebody that has gone to learn how to barb people. And anytime I need his service, I pay him for the time he spent learning. Somebody didn't get what I just said now. Why do you pay lawyer? Huh? Why do you pay lawyer? No, why do you pay lawyer? So that when you have problem tomorrow, they'll go and defend you. Because you cannot defend yourself. That guy spent 5 years, 6 years, reading day and night. And you are sleeping and watching African Magic Epic. You watch African Magic Epic in the afternoon. Then you will sleep from 9, wake up 6 a.m. And tomorrow you enter problem. Look at me. You will pay that guy his school fees back. Hello? The money for textbook, you will pay him. Before you enter his office, he will tell you consultation, 500,000. No pay, go jail. Eh? You no pay? See you, see jail. Why do you pay doctor? The number of days they spend in school, you pay them back. That is how life is designed. Life works on a reward system. When you have skills and you have service to render to people, you will continually be rich. Hear me, child of God. Hear me. Ensure that you are not a consumer. A consumer has no destiny in prosperity. Can I repeat myself? A consumer has no destiny in prosperity. No matter how much your salary is, if you're a consumer, you are poor. Have you seen some people that money enters their hand today and the following day they said, I'm broke? Have you seen people like that before? That they can pay them money today, tomorrow they are broke. Why? They are consumers. Look at me. But the prosperity is not available for consumers, it's available for either a producer or a marketer. If you are not producing anything, market something. Somebody just hear what I said now. If you are not producing anything, make sure you are solving a problem. If you are not solving any problem, you will die poor. Permit me to use that word. If you have not developed a system that no matter what happens, the way money flows out of your hand, money flows back into your hand, you will die poor. You are paying. You have not developed a system that will bring the money back for you. Hear me, you don't have destiny and prosperity. Make sure that as somebody is solving your problem, you are solving another person's problem. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Because money comes by solving problem. Hello? Money comes by what? Solving problem. By the grace of God, next week Sunday, I will show you 10 places where money hide. You want money? I will show you 10 places where money hide. Then you will see that it's not even difficult to make money. But it's just that you have lacked knowledge about it. Then you will now understand that. So this is why this rich gets richer. Because the rich was able to spot where money hide. But the poor people has not spotted it. But by the grace of God, I will reveal it to you on Sunday. 10 places where money hide. I saw something about Jesus. Kai. Shaman Tobalagadia. Read for me. Mark chapter 1 verse 37. Mark chapter 1 verse 37.
And when they had found him, they said unto him, all men seek for thee.
All men seek for thee. Hey! The Muslim, the Pharisee, the Sadducees, everybody, they were looking for him. In a week, how many person looks for you? The number of people that looks for you is equivalent to your prosperity. The number of people that looks for the service you provide is equivalent to your prosperity. They told Jesus, all men seeketh thee. All men. Hear me, there are some skills you have. It is only the poor that looks for you. There are some skills you have. It is only the average that looks for you. There are some skills you have. It is only the rich that look for you. There are some skills you have. It is only men that looks for you. There are some skills you have. It is only women that look for you. But in the place of Jesus, all men, both the rich, the poor, the average, men and women, everybody is looking for him. Hi. Can I help somebody now? Can I help somebody now? Look at me. Don't just acquire value. No. Acquire value that is useful. And in whatsoever value or skills you have decided to acquire, ensure you are the best. One day somebody came to me after listening to some of my messages. He said, Pastor, man, I must confess you are good. I said, compared to? Hello? Please look at me. When people clap for you, watch who is clapping for you. Are you hearing what I'm saying? When people are clapping for you, sit down and watch who is clapping for you. If a mediocre is clapping for you, what did you expect? Eh? He said, Pastor, man, I must confess you are good. I said, compare me first. If you are comparing me to 𝗍𝗃, that means you are not my friend. Eh? Because my destiny is not 𝗍𝗃. Is somebody understand what I'm saying? All men seeketh thee. Until men begin to look for the service you are rendering, Oga, prosperity is not possible. Except you want to go and do Yahoo. Eh? But if you are looking for wealth that will last, then developing a skills that men will look for is important. Wait. Have you asked yourself, why is it that people that does restaurants business prosper? Have you asked yourself? Huh? Have you asked yourself? Not all these bookers. People that does restaurants that know what they are doing prosper. Why? Because they are solving a problem that is the same to everybody. Rich is hungry. Poor is hungry. White is hungry. Black is hungry. Children are hungry. Adults hungry. Men hungry. Women hungry. So that is why when you do any business that has to do with food stuff and you know what you are doing, you will prosper. I'm giving you business idea now. Are you know what I'm saying? But how will you say you want to go and do boutique? Not be person where don't chop, now they buy clothes. Eh? Say, I want to have a world-class boutique. That when you enter my boutique, the least price is 100,000, no problem. You will sell. But look at me, your market is limited to the rich. Are you hearing what I'm saying now? No matter who you are, there are a set of people that collect money from your hand every month. Mechanic. Hello? They know they beg you. Are you aware? They will tell you, Oga, to service your car, 50,000. Carry go, make your engine knock. Go give the guy who go collect 20,000 for your hand, make your gear spoil. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Hear me. Become a solution provider, and money will flow to you without prayers. Did you hear what I just said now? Eh? Look at me. Are you aware that no matter how you hate Mark Zuckerberg, he's in your house? Eh? No matter how you hate Bill Gates, he's in your house. Fight Coca-Cola. Reject them today. Tomorrow you go and use your money to buy it. Of recent, I told my people I don't want to drink Coke again. Then after 2 days, when I miss, I was salivating for all those ingredients. I said, go and bring Coke for me. But I mean, if I see Coke near my table again, hear me. Can you carry what you carry? Even if they hate you, they can't hate your service. Hello? Even if they hate you, they can't hate the solution you are providing. When you stand before Pharaoh, you don't talk. It is your rod that does the talking. Exodus chapter 2. God told Moses, he said, what do you have in your hand? He said, it's a rod. Then in verse 17, he said, with this rod, I will make you signs and wonders. When Moses stand before Pharaoh, he was not talking. It was the rod that was doing the talking. Hear me, child of God. When you stand before people, let the solution you are providing introduce you. If you are skillful, they will look for you. Stop all these things you are doing. Joseph was in the prison, but nobody can beat his skills. The king sent for him. David was in the cave of Adullam, Saul sent for him. No skillful people is unemployed. Stop that thing. No skillful person is unemployed. Look at me, if there is no job, you will create job yourself. Stop these things you are doing. Money, money, money. I want money. I want money. The problem is, what problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? You want money, no problem. Money will come. But what problem are you solving? Because prosperity right on the shoulder of solving problems. How can you sit in your house from Sunday to Sunday and you say my major problem now is poverty? From Sunday to Sunday, you are not going anywhere. Say, the major challenge I have now is poverty. What will go kill you before if not be poverty? Ask people that has money, they are solving problem. Am I communicating? Am I communicating? Am I being hard? Am I being hard? You are skillful, you have good character. Oga, they go rush you. They go do it. They go rush you. Be skillful and have good character. They will rush you. But when you are skillful and you don't have character, you can have job, but it will not last. But when you have character and you are not skillful, your character will be useless. Can I tell you something? Are you aware? No matter how bad economy is, and company is downsizing every day, there are people that don't shake. There are people that don't shake. Say, I'm going to try and I'm going to lose on our company. When you see anybody that is scared of downsizing, he's a mediocre. He has nothing to offer. But there are people that they don't shake. You want to sack me, your company comes down. Sack me, your company comes down. Because everything on the company is riding on the shoulder of that guy. And they can be very arrogant. They can be very what? And sometimes they are short people. Am I communicating? Are you sure I'm communicating? Look at me. Say, me, I don't thief. I don't thief. And yet, you cannot do what thief is doing. Can I tell you something? The organization will sack you and keep the thief. So far, the thief is still bringing money to the company. And from the one way they bring, now in the thief, no problem. Say, but you know me, I'm a child of God. I don't take what does not belong to me. And the only thing you are useful for in that company is to do money devotion. The only time you are active is money devotion. After money devotion, your job don't close. Do we employ you to come and pray? Come, pastor, I don't know what happened. They sacked me. Why would they not sack you? Why would they not sack you? Even if Nami employ you, I go sack you. Am I saying prayer is not good? Prayer is good. But there is nothing like carrying God and carrying skills. Hello? There is nothing like carrying God. When they talk about character, you have it. When they talk about skills, you have it. Man, look at me. You can preach to your MD. All this, they say we should not pray in the office is because after prayer, there is nothing else. When you have character, you carry God, you are good at what you are doing. Was it not the king that put Daniel and Daniel in the den of lion? Was it not the king that also brought him back to the palace? Leave that thing. Say, Oga, I was sleeping last night. And the Lord showed me a vision. You will soon die if you don't give your life to Christ. One, because you know that the Oga cannot sack you. He might not listen to your message, but he will not keep you short. Just tell you, and this boy, just talk with you want to talk, finish. The reason why you are behaving like this is because there is nobody like you. Yes, Oga, can you develop a skills that it is very difficult to find? Hello? Hear me. I told the youth something this morning. I said, don't go for what is general. Don't go for what is general. If you want to lead in your generation, don't go for what is general. Go for what only few people have the skills to do. Few people have the skill to do it. How many pilots do we have? But how many drivers do we have? Hello? How many pilots do we have? But how many drivers do we have? Are you aware? In a gathering of 10,000, you might not see one pilot. But you can see 9,900 drivers. How many of you understand what I just said now? Don't go for what is general. You are best at your field. Why? Because the people that have the knowledge are few. Wait. When you check admission list of schools, medicine, 20. Mass communication, 1,000. How many of you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying mass communication is good, but I'm just giving you an example. Civil engineering, 20. Yoruba language, 10,000. Igbo language, 10,000. You get one now, what do they do now? Wait, I remember that one. Office management. Office management department, they flow like water. Hello? Go law department. Now few ugly people there. How many of you understand what I'm saying? But see office management. All the bam bam. Now there. When you go for what is general, you get general reward. But go for what is not common. Build competence. If you want to be a tailor, be a tailor that the king can send for you. Don't be a tailor that is always sewing for your children. Say you are a tailor. You have shop. The only people you sew for from January to December is your children. Even the one you sew for your children, that they ask, na carpenter sew this thing. Na carpenter sew am. Because even the shoulder no lap. One day like this, one day like this. Your children come where I say, if you don't work out small, carry and come down. If you don't work out small, carry and come down. And tomorrow you are saying, Pastor, I will open shop from morning till night. Nobody, even your own clothes, you give it to another person to sew. So when you cannot sew your own clothes, is it me that will give you clothes? So you are a makeup artist. You make yourself up, you be like traffic light. You don't people like that? Say, Pastor, I'm doing makeup. But every time you come out, even primary color you don't know. Just miss green, red, green, join up. Just stand like say you be water. Hairdresser. The only thing where you sabi know now, patewo. How many of you know patewo? Apart from that one, any other style where they bring, you are busy. You better humble yourself and go and learn. Because nobody is doing patewo again, no. You won't listen now, Abi. Wait, in this church, now how many person is plating patewo? So if the only thing you know how to plate is patewo, your family will suffer. Even small children say, no, they play Patawa again. Wait, you don't know Patawa? Let me show you. Should I show you? I know something. Can I show you Patawa? Okay, relax. They know they use attachment. They know they use wig. That they use shoemaker thread. They go do this side, they go come like this. They go do this side, they go come like this. They'll come join them for middle. Clap means Patawa. How many of you understand what I'm saying? Eh? When they tell you braiding, you say, braiding. Is it also an Esther? Braiding. How did they do that one? And yet you open shop from morning to night, you say people no go come. Okay, your generation don't expire. This generation, what they want, you don't have it. So humble yourself and go and learn. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Humble yourself and go and do what? Learn. You're a tailor. The only thing you know how to do is to do amendment. Nobody is doing amendment again. That shop will just be there like that. Eh? You know, so many people they sew these days. You feel so but tailor, stop that thing. Eh? Just tell them that I used to be a tailor then. Because look, let me quickly tell you the truth. There are some of you, I'm rounding up now. There are some of you, the reason why you don't have a job now is God trying to cover you. Hello? The reason why you don't have a job now is God trying to do what? Cover you. If they employ you, and look at me, and that you have been speaking in tongue, and God say, oh, let me cover your shame, let me cover his shame. Because if they employ you and the person that gave you that contact knows that you know how to speak in tongue, if you reach that office, you will go and disgrace God. Come on, later, you cannot write. You see that making money is easy, but it's just a process. It's just what? A process. So hear me, child of God. Let me conclude by this. If you cannot be a producer, be a marketer. Don't be a consumer. And ensure that you develop a skills that can solve problem per day. Every day, look for problem you are solving. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Are you aware that 𝗠𝗲𝗱𝗶, what do they call him? 𝗠𝗲𝗱𝗶, are you aware that he does not produce phone? Are you aware? He's a marketer. So look at me, there are some of you, there are many things you can market. Are you aware that Jumia does not produce any of those things they sell? Hello? They are marketing. So you can also market any product as long as you have your smartphone. Stop using that phone for... a disgrace to destiny. If everything you do with your phone is... Do you know there are people like that? Oh. Somebody told me, he said, Pastor, I said, he said, I get what I want to do at the fine shop. I said, the fine shop? I said, are you aware that business is no longer in a location? Business has moved from shop to internet. You get phone, I say, bring and come out iPhone 12. I say, see that thing? Now 7 years rent, 9 days your hand, so. All those things you want to sell, put it on that phone. That's your status, that the only thing you put on that status is rubbish. Convert that status to business. Make una buy wetin they sell. Look at me, don't you know? You put those things. And at the end of the day, you see 500, 700 people viewing it. Are you aware that if you put products and services that can solve the problem of humanity, at the end of the day, 2 or 3 persons per day will request for what you are selling? Are you aware? Go and buy it, make your profit, deliver it. Look at me. It is little drop of water that makes an ocean. An ocean is not formed one day. Stand on your feet.